Hello and welcome. I am Ben Best 5 and I'm coming at you with more Kerbal Space Program content. And this video here is in fact another video in my collaboration with Space Sheep. Now in case you hadn't worked out from the last video, oh no, I forgot to include a preview. I am very sorry to people who are expecting a preview. I actually just genuinely forgot it. Just imagine a preview and hang on a minute, I didn't need to include a preview because you should just watch the previous video on Spaceship's channel. Yeah, that's right. You should go watch Spaceship's video if you want to see what the base looks like, because it's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, we are in fact starting the next section of our Minmus colonization, which is going to be a robotic base off the on somewhere a bit different, because in our current attempts we've only colonized really a quite empty and flat area of Minmus with really nothing in it and not much mineral content. So for the purposes of rectifying this and making our colonization efforts a bit more creditable, we are in fact going to be looking into perhaps colonizing a different spot. So, or doing something there. And the plan is to actually build a small robotic outpost. So what we're doing here in this video is launching the little robotic outpost base core, if you will, and yes, from there we will assemble the base. So the plan is that this is going to be a scientific module which the Kerbals can do science stuff with, and then from there, after that's landed, the Kerbals are then going to assemble a deployable science base around it. And this mission, you might have noticed that the rocket's a bit small. Hey, that's just because I do like to do nice and efficient missions, and this is kind of a throwback to those. So I'm using the smallest rocket I possibly could, and I'm doing a recovery and everything just to really have some fun. Also, this recovery is a bit interesting. On the screen, on the top, kind of middle left, you might see it's not there yet, but you might see coming up when it's like moving really slowly a white dot. I think I decided that, yes, oh no, middle right, it's flashing there. I think I decided in the end, now it's on the left. I think I decided that was a reflection of the seabed, or maybe the thing, but I wasn't too sure. Maybe it was an Easter egg. I wasn't particularly sure, but I mean, it'd be cool if it was an Easter egg. If it is an Easter egg and you can identify it, then please let me know in the comments, because this game is full of those. If it's not, and it's just some reflection of the bottom of the sea or wave or something, then just let me know too, because I mean that's cool, because I've never really seen that before, and it's not really visible here either. But yeah. Anyway, this is just a standard recovery. I toyed up the idea of perhaps leaving the booster there for the sake of maybe looking for an Easter egg, but I decided against it. Now for this video, I am in fact showing my planning for the burn to Minmus, just because I was launching a small rocket which was kind of at the very maximum of its launching capacity, so as a result I figured I'd demonstrate how I did that. Basically, I just kind of created a maneuver to roughly go towards Minmus's orbit, and then played around with it. And from there, I then changed the orbit until I eventually got to an orbit which was intersecting with Minmus's sphere of influence, and would give me a nice flyby I could then use to land the what's it called, the outpost base at. And from there it was also a pretty simple now here I'm just performing the simple precise, close-in maneuvers. For the actual landing site itself, I did select one. I decided I'd go near to the um, near to the base that we've currently built, and I did notice that there was actually a flat bit, a plateau, on a hill on the top of a mountain there, near to where the base was. So I figured I would land it there because that is a nice bit of different terrain. However, it's still close enough to the base that it could easily be set up and monitored and the likes by the Kerbals. Also, I did set the throttle limiter to 20% on all of those engines, just because getting the exact maneuver I wanted all the way from low Kerbin periapsis on my way there was pretty difficult. So as a result, I did set the engines to pretty low. However, I did turn them up to full again just to make landing nice and easy, so they've got high amount of control. And this time I in fact did focus on Minmus so that we weren't getting painful things. Anyway, I was waiting for the spot I was going for to be under the orbit I was in, and it did so quite conveniently, at which point I stopped waiting for an orbit, and I'm just burning retrograde, as you can see here. I think you can all see the site I'm talking about. If not, it'll become very clear once this burn is completed. Yeah. This took a while because it was still on 20%. In fact, you'll see when you'll actually see me switch them off of 20% to 100%. And I actually wish, yeah, right here, I wish that there was a way that you could in fact do them all together instead of just one at a time. But nope, the creators of the game decided not to implement that yet. So yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if symmetrical items worked like that. You just saw me folding up all the breakables there. That's just because I just don't want to break anything, and landings can be a bit hard. The landing gear itself is a bit awkwardly positioned. However, that's because it's still enough to hold it up. However, I wanted things like all of the science stuff to be accessible by Kerbal, so that they could realistically just like walk up to it and interact with it. So there's all the bays and stuff on one side, and all the other stuff on the other side, like your thermometers and your mystery goos and your seismometers and stuff. You saw me perform a small retrograde burn there. That was just because I decided I wanted to land exactly where I was over top of at the moment, and given how much fuel I ended up having left over, I ended up having quite enough to perform some, I guess you could say, luxurious position adjustment maneuvers like the one I performed there. Anyway, we're just going to let the base bit drop and be nice and slowed down by the thrusters. I came in for a very gentle landing, as you can see, and from there it's just able to hold itself up. And we can now deploy the things like the dish, the magnemeter, and the all-important solar panels used for powering all this stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy this series that me and Spaceship have been doing together for the last few weeks. Please go check out his channel and subscribe to it if you haven't. But also, subscribe to my channel. You know, I am a bit behind in subscribers, and I have an unofficial subscriber race in my head between the two of us. Don't tell them I said that, although he's probably watching this, so you should totally subscribe to me to let me get ahead. I am just joking, but seriously, you should subscribe to me. Anyway, comment if you do know what that thing was in the sea. Other than that, like and have a good day. Thank you for watching.